probably just stick with the catalyst for now. Nothing really else I can get. Go ahead and pick up a couple wards, and just gonna go ahead and buy an early elixir of brilliance. I mean, that can't hurt.
Feel my pain.
I think the Viger. There's not really any lanes that are gankable right now. Couldn't imagine where else he'd be besides getting blue. No, he's just being really cautious. Why is Ashe in my lane?
They will suffer.
No idea what Ashe is doing here, but okay.
Do not doubt.
An enemy has been slain.
Really? Okay, apparently there's a tower already gone. I'm brilliant at paying attention to things. It's really close. Probably honestly should not have dived right there. Vayne is gonna try to come
Without mercy.
hit her with the binding. See how close are we to a level. I think I'm just gonna stick around in lane
I'll have my revenge.
and spell vamp. Oh, it's probably not a good idea.
Feel my pain. They will suffer.
And that was completely luck. That my catalyst just happened to be giving me health. That level up really saved my life. That was so close. Had I not had leveled, I'm pretty sure she would have killed me, and it would have been a really easy kill for her. So I'm not even going to attribute that one to skill at all.
Share in my torment.
Vayne is now 0-3, so unless she starts getting fed in team fights, it's only 17 CS at 11 minutes. So I honestly don't see Vayne being much of a problem in this game, which is really unusual. Unless she just, well, gets free farm like she is now. But even then, she has a lot of catching up to do. I just don't see her being much of a problem. With Viger being shut down in mid as hard as he is right now, just playing really passively. Not how Viger... I mean, he's not even farming, so... I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now.
Feel my pain.
Flash is down, so no flash ults right now.
Without mercy. They will suffer.
Fraps took a little. That was a perfect example of how Fraps can really mess you up there if you're not ready for it. Really, I've got to get the timing down. Each clip is about 5 minutes, so I need to start looking at the timer a little better.
I'll have my revenge.
Alright, so...
Share in my torment.
Looks like Lux is having a very good game too. This might be a short one, folks.
Feel my
Need
pain.
to go out. Oh, Lux, Annie. Ugh, Annie. Okay.
Do not dally. Feel my pain. Feel my pain.
Wasn't aware of an Annie buff. I'm quite intrigued. Place a ward right here. Come back
Share
around.
my torment.
So that binding barely missed.
Rampage.
Really. Oh, that tower's down. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Actually, I killed that tower. I tried to... Oh, there's no way I'm going to catch up to that Volibear. Oh. Darius
They will
just
suffer.
is an amazing champion. I'm not surprised once I saw, I mean, his skills when they were released, but it's quite amazing how easily people are picking him up. I was expecting him to be one of the more overpowered champions, but I wasn't expecting people to just pick him up like they have.
Do not dally.
And Viger killed an Ashe. Unless, I don't know if that was in tower range either.
I'll have
Another
my
turret's
revenge.
down. We're up in turrets. We now have 3 turrets to their none. So, if we can keep up this pace, this shouldn't be too long of a game.
Share in my torment.
We're up by 9 kills. I don't mean to sound cocky or anything, but... The problem is, though, is they have a lot of late game carries, and if this goes into the late game, it could be bad for us. So, really have got to be careful. A lot of our champions are very early game. Lux, Morgana are both a lot better in the early game, which is why I tend to build Morgana tanky, because she doesn't really have that high of a burst. I don't see much point in trying to build her to burst
Feel my pain.
if there's just isn't a whole lot of burst to her. Her binding hits really hard, but her W is a dot, and it's
I'll
an
have
AoE
my
dot, so
revenge.
it's not doesn't typically do too much in the late game.
Double kill.
Share in my torment.
A summoner has
I think that Darius is having some connection issues. It's also a 4v5. It makes me feel really don't feel great, even if I do win this.
Do not dally.
Not going to feel so good. Oh,
Feel my
ignite
pain.
for no reason. That was a mistake on my part. For some reason I thought the chain was still on her, but that wouldn't have made sense.
They will suffer.
Derpy train of thought. I think with Warwick here we might be able to push down this tower. Be right there. I really don't see anyone on the map, and we're taking down 2 towers now in a split push. Ashe on bot. Oh, I guess Maokai's there for the Ashe, but Ashe still got the tower. So, I really don't know where their team is at or what they're doing. Some of them might have just decided to AFK in base. I would really hate for that to happen, but okay. Never mind. Everyone that's still here is still here. With the volley and Vayne.
Do not dally.
Oh, and there's the stun. Shield will not block the true damage on Ignite. Does, however, make me feel a little bit better that I can't get CC'd. We're now 18 minutes into the game and we're pushing one of their base turrets.
Share in my
I do feel really bad though, because it was a 4v5, and in some parts of the game it was even a 3v5, because Maokai took a while to connect in too. I just don't feel good about winning these types of games, folks.
Feel my pain.
Oh, okay.
Without mercy.
Really getting focused. And that was a really easy binding. To miss like that's kind of...
They will suffer.
Alright, I really need to get out of here. That fallback ping was very much... not really necessary, because I realized that I probably should fall back, but
Not dally.
it's definitely the right move to make. Go back and pick up some Boots of Lucidity. I like the cooldown reduction a lot more. As I said, Morgana just doesn't burst
Shame.
much as it is, but her cooldowns are all about around 10 seconds. So it lets you shave a couple seconds off in the least. Which could be, honestly, the difference in a team fight. You never know.
Do not dally.
I will be working on my Zanya's next, so I can flash ult and then Zanya's. It really lets me put me in the middle, and then they'll focus me, thinking that they can kill me before my ult goes up the second time, but the Zanya's will go ahead and let it proc anyway. As well as let me absorb some of the AoE targets that will get thrown down. I don't know, maybe a Viger meteor or...
Impure fool. Do not dally.
Ooh. Okay, seeing a problem with my frames. Ah, just out of range. They did surrender. So, throw up the good game, and I will see you guys next time.